Okay, today I'm working on the Dayton 1980 MTD 800 series garden tractor. You can tell I've already removed the two round headlights. They were already blown anyway. But, I'm going to be replacing them with some rectangular 12-volt lamps that I got from the parts store. I got two of these that I'm going to install in it later. But for now, what I'm going to do, this is the old mesh grill from the Sears Craftsman LTV-10, the rusticide. And I've never been a big fan of this tractor with this style front end. I mean, I like the style front end, but I don't like it with the solid metal. It's kind of retarded to make it look like it's got a grill but then just fill it in with metal. It's kind of stupid. So I'm gonna sawzall it out, and then I've already marked on here with a steel chalk. You probably barely see the lines, but I've already marked it, and I'm gonna cut it out, and then I'm just gonna fix it with some screws, and then later I'll pretty much got to cut this entire area out, and then I'm going to weld in a steel bar on the inside that goes all the way across for the lights to mount to, and then that way I can adjust them up and down. I can angle them. They'll be brighter, and they'll be rigged directly to the battery and not the alternator, so they won't go dim when I lower the throttle. They'll always be nice and bright. The other thing I'm also going to do is this is actually a pretty good idea. This is a 12-volt light for rear bump, license plate that goes on the back of cars. Pickup trucks have a round one, but this is like a universal that I got. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to mount it right here, and I've already tested this at night with the battery, and it works pretty well. I'm going to mount it right here, and at night this entire area, shifter, throttle, ignition, all this lights up with a nice yellowish tint light, and then that'll allow me to, when I'm driving at night, I can actually see what speed I'm at. I can see where my ignition switch is and all that jazz. So that'd be pretty cool. But what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to drill some pilot holes in the corner so I can get my sawzall blade in there, and then so I can cut that out. And then with this, I'll just have to use sawzall tear it up, so I'll probably have to use a grinder or a cut-off wheel and cut that out, and then I'll go from there. Okay, I got a couple of holes drilled there so I can get my sawzall in, and I got another one up there, and I've got these shorter blades that I'm probably going to use for the majority of the work, but just in case, I have these awesome, they're really long though, but they're these awesome Diablo blades. They're pretty awesome, but overkill. Anyway, see what I can do with that. Well, it's not pretty, but I got the first cut. So, let's start. Both sides and the top, all that remained. I had to swap batteries in the Sawzall. It was getting pretty low. So, cool. Okay, I finally got it cut out. It took me a while. No more solid steel, ugly grill. However, now I have a ugly cut hole. But what can you do with a Sawzall and a power drill? I don't have a die grinder or a cut-off wheel or Dremel tool or anything like that anymore. I basically got to use what I got. But I can clean it up with the angle grinder. I can grind all of this area through here out. The white chalk is basically what I wanted to cut out, and then what is still in the chalk line is what didn't get cut. But I can smooth it all up with a grinder and a file, no big deal. But after the grill, I cut out it and put it in. Not really gonna tell anyway. Okay, more work to do. All right, I'm done. It's got a mesh grill in it now. Not a very pretty job, I'll give it that. Screws are in the same places as the other, but it's in there, and I went around the edges with a hammer and kind of curved it in, since the grill has this natural curve. So now when you look at it from an angle, it's actually nice and smooth, flat across. This hole here and this one here, that's from the Sears Craftsman logo that was on the grill originally when it was on the LTV-10. Looks pretty awesome now with a mesh grill in it. Now I just got to get some headlights in there and dual exhaust, paint it black, brush guard, bigger tires on the front, bigger tires in the back someday. Sweet. That's all for now. Later.